Have you ever noticed how some people just can't take a compliment? You tell them, "You did an amazing job," and they immediately shoot back with, "Oh, it was nothing," or "I was just lucky." On the surface, it looks like they're just being humble. But psychology tells us there's something much deeper going on. Let's break down the real psychology behind people who can't accept praise. First, their self-image just doesn't match the compliment. When someone has a deeply rooted negative self-concept, any praise they receive feels, well, wrong. Psychologists call this self-verification theory. Our brains are wired to prefer information that confirms what we already believe to be true. So, if their inner story is, "I'm not good enough," and you give them a compliment, their mind automatically rejects it. It's not about being modest. It's because accepting the praise would feel like they're being dishonest with themselves. Second, compliments can trigger emotional discomfort, not joy. For some people, praise brings on a wave of anxiety instead of happiness. Why? Because compliments put them in the spotlight. And for anyone who learned that being the center of attention leads to criticism, pressure, or disappointment, that spotlight feels incredibly unsafe. So, what do? They shut it down fast. They might laugh it off, quickly change the subject, or do anything to escape that feeling of being seen. Third, they associate praise with pressure and expectations. To them, a compliment isn't a gift. It's a burden. This is often linked to what psychologists call performance-based self-worth. If they accept your praise for doing something great, they now feel this crushing weight of expectation to maintain that high level of performance forever. The fear of failing later feels so unbearable that rejecting the compliment in the first place feels like the safer option. It's a defense mechanism to avoid potential future disappointment. And finally, compliments can threaten their emotional armor. A lot of people build their entire identity around being the low-maintenance friend, the not special one, or the person who happily stays in the background. Praise shatters that armor. It forces them into a state of vulnerability. And for someone whose nervous system has learned to avoid emotional exposure at all costs, that is terrifying. The core wound here isn't arrogance, it's a feeling of unworthiness. At the deepest level, people who push away compliments don't feel like they deserve them. It's not because they haven't achieved enough, but often because they learned early in life that love, validation, and safety were conditional. So when kindness and praise are given freely, their mind simply doesn't know what to do with it. But here's the truth. If you struggle to accept compliments, it doesn't mean you're broken. It just means your brain brilliantly adapted to protect you. Healing can start with a very small step. The next time someone gives you a compliment, just pause, take a breath, and simply say thank you, even if it feels uncomfortable, because sometimes the hardest thing to accept isn't the praise. It's the idea that you were worthy of it all along. If this resonated with you, you're definitely not alone. Hit that like button and subscribe for more psychology that helps you understand the parts of yourself no one ever taught you about. Thanks for watching.